All right, guys, today let's talk about your target market or niche clients. This is going to be kind of an exploration type of a worksheet. There are no right answers, kind of like I was saying before. But I want you to think big picture. So when I say ideal client description, are you thinking of the style of massage they're wanting? Are you thinking of the demographics like age, gender, socioeconomic status, like who that person is? Are you thinking of personality, energy, how you feel in this person's presence? Those are all aspects that are important. Any one of those isn't going to give you the whole picture of who you're looking for as a client. Of course, when you're first starting, you don't get to be quite as picky about that, but that's something to have in mind and even just to have a pulse on as you're growing your practice. To be honest, when you're starting, you're probably going to take whoever comes in the door and you're going to learn a lot about who you do like to work with and who you don't. Sometimes it'll be that someone's looking for a style of massage that just doesn't vibe with you. For me, it's when someone comes in just for a relaxation massage. I can't do it. I don't feel like I'm the best fit for it. It's an uncomfortable session for me because I am spending the whole time holding back from the work I really want to do. And they're probably not enjoying it as much as they would if they were working with someone who truly loves that kind of work. It could be that they're coming in for the exact right kind of work, but the energies don't vibe. You just aren't a good match for each other personality wise, energetically, beliefs, whatever. And all of those are good reasons for you to continue working with someone or not continue working with someone. It is always your choice. You're never obligated to keep a client on unless you're working in a W-2 position, and then I don't know, that's something you'd have to work out with an employer. But when it's your own practice, you get to choose who's on your table. So take this worksheet, as like a real big picture look of 10 years down the road, who do I want on my table every day? For me, it's a variety of clients. I don't want the same client back to back to back to back. I like to have this one who's going to stretch me because they're always coming in with a brand new issue. It may be a new client every now and then just for that kind of new mix of energy and making my brain think in a different way. Some of them are going to just be, I call it a tune-up massage. We've already done all the fixing, and so now we just get to kind of continue in this tune-up mode until something new happens. But every client who leaves my table at this stage in my career, I want to be feeding my soul and my energy. So when I step out of the room, I want to feel energized. I want to feel happy and light. I don't want to feel that heavy weight of somebody's energy that just doesn't vibe well with mine. But it took a while for me to be able to get to the point where I could pick and choose which clients I gave to other therapists and which ones I really kept in my practice. So kind of just looking at the questions on the worksheet here, thinking about your ideal client, who you're called to work with. This is a great place to start, knowing, oh, I really like working with this type of athlete or this type of condition or this type of person. But keep an open mind on that. I feel like in this profession, you can think you know what you want, but as you're practicing, you will unknowingly start calling the right people to your table. And you may find out that those people are a little bit different than what you had first thought. So have an idea, but also be open-minded to what might come your way unexpectedly. That kind of goes with the problems these clients might have, and then how your massage style and personally aligns with that market. I would say who you're choosing is definitely going to align most readily with the massage style that speaks highly to you. So if you're really into lymphatic massage, you're going to be calling in a certain type of person. If you're really into sports massage, again, you're kind of niche in that. If you're looking at integrative massage, you may want to have a better idea of how to narrow that. If you're looking at deep tissue or therapeutic massage, that's a really wide net to be casting, which is fine. But you'll see it start to narrow. For me, mine is a lot of aging athletes. That's just who I came to start working with. And now that I've been working with them for 18 years, I've seen them go through different phases of being those Ironman competitive athletes into, okay, well, now I can't run anymore, so I'm going to do more cycling. I'm going to do more swimming. Okay, I can't cycle anymore, so now I'm going to be cross-country skiing or, just changing those activities over the span of their life. And so I'm able to work with them throughout that. And that's just really what my niche became. I didn't plan that when I left school. Actually, I didn't plan to practice at all, but here I am. Just know that the path you end up following might not be the one you're anticipating today.